Hey there everybody, this is the Mighty Chops and welcome back. We're going to be doing a little Ashes of Gods today. Let me turn this music down just a little bit. Holy cow, it's loud. Oh, that's not what I wanted. Sound. The Legend, how's it going today there, sir? How is it going? Welcome to the stream. I appreciate you coming out so early this morning, jumping into my stream. Alright, let me switch this over. There we go. There we go. That looked good to everybody. That looking good to me. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Alright, everybody. We're going to jump into a little Ash of Gods today. It is a role-playing game that's class-based and turn-based. Similar to like the Banner Saga. Games like that. It's definitely going to be worth a look. It came out yesterday. We're going to check it out today, see how it plays, see what it's about, see if we want to do a series on it. Alright, so let's go ahead. It does have it does support multiplayer. I've not played this yet at all. This is going to be a first look at everything. What caught my attention about the game was that every choice you make affects the game, and no matter what happens, your characters can die. Your main characters, your side characters, all of them can die. And the story still continues. You just continue with a different character. So I'm very excited about that. That's a very neat premise to me. And I really, really want to try it out. I want to see what it's about. Alright, so let's go ahead and not wait anymore. And let's go ahead and jump straight in. Recommended for all players. Ultimate challenge, suffering, and hardship await. Powerful characters and additional resources. Ooh, I didn't know there was a choice. I think we should... We want classic mode. We don't just want the computer running our ship. Oh, shit, I didn't, nope. Alright, I didn't mean to click through that first one. That was my bad, guys. That was my bad. Let's click on through here. Saint Riot with the hosts, 4 viewers. I appreciate that, Saint. "700 years ago, you and the other Kuros took the field of the drowsy deep to prevent a great calamity, the reaping. Your self-sacrifice should have destroyed all reapers once and for all. 9 years ago, you began feeling a growing sense of unease and decided to roam Termonium to find the reason." Josie, welcome to the stream. Thank you for the host of 26 viewers. You are amazing. Thank you so much, guys. Welcome everybody to the stream. If you're not familiar, we're doing some Ash of Gods today. Brand new game out on Steam. Came out yesterday. Thank you guys so much. Alright. A month ago, you met a temple guard in the town of Gordon. There was something peculiar about him. Feeling a long-forgotten sense of dread, you realized it was an Umbra Reaper in disguise. He noticed you too, but chose not to pursue. He merely winked at you, bowing in jest. The return of the Umbra forewarns the impending reaping, so you head to the Milky Mountain to find the locals' secrets. You hope to learn the time and place of the coming reaping and prevent it. When you stepped onto the narrow path, you noticed several sets of footprints at the time. You thought the other people seeking the Cirrus advised must have anticipated you, but no, they're just robbers looking for an easy target. Okay, so this is how we do battle. Alright, time to act. Blue tiles indicate where your character can move during the current turn. Orange tiles indicate an extra move distance. Your character must spend some energy to move there. Okay. Quick strike. Enemies standing on a pulsing tile are within reach and can be attacked using a chosen skill. To select a target, click on the tile it occupies. Okay. So they obviously want me to attack him. Most attacks allow you to damage either the enemy's health or their energy. Select their health or energy. Okay. Alright. He's dead. He is dead. Alright. Damaging an energy reduces their option because faster movement and powerful skills require energy to execute. And then damage will be dealt to health instead of energy. Okay. It won't let me click. Ah, there we go. Ah, I was supposed to right click. That was my bad. You can select an enemy to learn more about their abilities. Click on the tile. Click on the tile they are standing on with a left mouse click. Now that you have chosen an enemy, you can see a list of their skills in the lower part of the screen. Mouse over them. Axe Hurl, 50%. Deals 3 damage. Berserk. Okay. You can choose to manually walk to your destination before choosing attack. Click on the empty tile with the left mouse button to confirm your selection. Wants me to go over there. If you want to use a skill that doesn't require a target, right click on the tile your active character is standing on. You'll see a list of skills which do not require a choosing first target. There is also a skip turn button that comes in handy if you're unable to act or you don't want to. Remember, always finish your turn by using one of your active character's attacks or by clicking skip turn button. Choose to damage it. Holy Jesus. Ouch. There we go. There we go. Oh, he's trying to run away. We can't have that shit. Oh, he's throwing shit at me. Alright. There we go. And quick strike. I remember that it's right click to do anything in this game. There we go. He's dead. Victory is yours. Alright. You were about to knock on the hut's door when it's suddenly flung open. A woman appears on the doorstep. Your heart leaps from your chest. She's the one you'd left behind when you went to fight in the battle of the Drowsy Deep. She's the one you loved. Emma. In a detached manner, Blance, what took you so long? It's 702 years. You managed to survive when 12 of our brethren perished? Did you go into hiding? Please, call me Hopper. I'm already used to my new name. I was called Blance when we were together. I wasn't hiding in that battle. You know. I was wounded, pierced by arrows. That's why I didn't complete my task. Yes, I've heard the legend of the 12 brave ones who cast an enchantment on themselves and turned into stone. They achieved their goal. Now, their land is free from the plague and the reaping. The price was too high, though, if you ask me. Why did you come looking for me again? I wasn't searching for you, but the local seeress. There are signs. Beastas are living in the forest of Datura. The vandal witch has been sighted on the woodland trails. I stumbled upon Autark and Gordon myself. They have returned. Another reaping is nigh, perhaps. That's a foolish question, Hopper. I do not foretell the obvious. You might as well have asked whether winter will follow autumn. The reaping is coming. You know it. All loose ends shall be tied. Smirking. That's a foolish question, Hopper. I didn't... Okay. What do you mean by tied? One day the final reaping will come. The question is if there will be anything left in this world afterwards. Why would you care, though? Aren't you immortal? I'm the same as you, Amma. Even if we are both Umbra, we are long embraced with the human way of life, and I care about Termonium's fate. So we're a Reaper as well. Okay, okay. Or Umbra, I should say. To the reaping, we are no more than specks of dust. This time, we don't have 12 comrades willing to sacrifice themselves. Among those still alive, some will succumb and become Reapers themselves. Do you really want to get involved? I need to stop the reapings. It's my fault they're happening again. You need to get off of your pedestal. We are maggots, the lowliest servants lucky enough to be seated at the dining table. Are you looking for the forsaken gods of this land? I have a book that describes the life of one. Here, take it. Take a look. I had a good laugh reading this nonsense. Receiving the gift. Thank you for the book. I've been searching high and low for similar records. But still, when and where will the reaping begin? I need to be there. That's where I'm needed. I know it. The souls of the dead have tortured me with guilt for 700 years. Help me. Looking at you in the eye. Give me the knife you keep in your bag. The kind our brethren sacrifice themselves with. Give it to me, and you'll get your answer. Pity. I'd really hope to use it. I doubt anything else can kill a Reaper. Well, here you go. But why do you want it? The reaping shall occur on the day of the vernal equinox, both in the north and in the south, in the towns of Woden and Albius. I wouldn't waste your time if I were you. Sadly, I don't have time to reach the north. Farewell. Hope our paths cross again, though you still haven't told me why you need the knife. I saw you kill me with this very knife, Hopper, so I hope our paths never cross again. Farewell. Bubba Bear, welcome to the stream. How's it going today, bud? Jumping in, doing a little Ash of Gods today.
Year 1002 since divine retribution.
This game is freaking beautiful, though.
City of Albius. The spring equinox. 8th year of peace since the last war. A retired captain of the guard and his daughter are strolling through the festival market.
How's your day going there, Bubba Bear? This is most bizarre. A woman in strange clothes is walking away from the town hall. Her beauty should be turning heads, but I seem to be the only one noticing her. Glida, are you daydreaming again? You nudge your daughter as you see Baron Trouble, the Burgomaster of the town, approach you. Good day, Thorn. How are you, Glida? I take it there is reason you've been combing the market since dawn, looking for a gift for Leekie? Good day, Thorn. How are you, Glida? Oh, okay. Are you choosing sacrifice for this feast? Yes. How did you know? Patting you on the shoulder. Albius isn't the biggest town around. There aren't too many captains of the royal guard here, and even fewer captains' wives. And only one of these wives celebrates her birthday on the day of the spring equinox. Please give her my birthday wishes. With gratitude. I will, Burgomaster, though you are most welcome to stop by and do it in person. But one of the citizens calls his name. Trouble nods to you and tends to his business. Look at the retreating Burgomaster. A stubborn old man. He seems resilient. I've heard he is a distant relative of the king himself. The distance of their relation may be secret to his longevity. Well, we got carried away and are no closer to picking a gift for Leekie. I'm doing good. Just getting an early morning stream in, checking out this this game. Yeah, I picked it up yesterday. I thought it looked really neat. I like the artwork. I think the artwork's really good. So I figured, why not? Worth a try. Well, we got carried away and are no closer to picking a gift for Leekie. What are we going to give her? We will give her. Well, will you give me a hint? What would your mother like? Your choice will have far-reaching consequences. Ooh, neat. See, this is the kind of stuff I'm talking about. This right here, and the ability to have your main character die and have to carry on the story with somebody else, is what I'm talking about. Alright. We could give her clothing. We could give her jewelry. We could give her clothing. They say there's trouble on the border, so your brother is really busy. I hope at least he finds time to send his mother a letter. So Mac is my brother. Okay. Or is Thorn's brother. I hope so too. He would have known what to give her for her birthday. I'm sure you can manage on your own. You gonna get a stream in today there, Bubba Bear? Exiles and clothes. Glida looks like she wants to say something. Oh, Jesus. Let's see what Glida has to say. Was there something you wanted to discuss? I know what Mommy really needs. Health for her aching heart. With hope, is there any way to improve her health? Magic, divine intervention? I do not believe in magic. The gods, it seems, do not even help their own servants. Do you remember what the temple is called? The Temple of the Divine Retribution. It'd be silly to expect any help from them. I wish we knew why they had to exact this retribution on your mother. Then we should content ourselves with what the marketplace has to offer, and I shall win tomorrow's fencing tournament in her honor. Nice, dude. Nice. 8 streams? Holy cow, it's crazy. Do you really think she will take pleasure in watching her daughter hurl herself in another's blade, even if it is a practice sword? Let's go with... Don't get full of yourself. Your regiment buddies Sop, Brett, and Hod are no worse, at least not by much. In any case, you should direct your attention away from all those weapons to, say, dresses or shawls. Dad doesn't want her going to fight in the tournament. That's awesome. Alright, let's go buy something. Alright, so we got 2 options. We got your old friend trades in jewelry and antiques. let's go to. I like the idea of antiques. I like buying. For me, like I like giving my mom antiques. You know, something that I know she likes. Did Dad find out what I really go where I really go during my lunchtime strolls? There's nothing criminal in it, but I'd rather nobody knew of my manuscript hunting. I said I went to the pastry shop, which wasn't exactly true. I just hope Rask doesn't give me away. Glita, this is Rask, an old friend and expert in all kinds of curiosities. We've known each other since Oda. Hello, Rask. It's been a while. It's been 3 years, my dear Thorn. We've run into each other now and then, but ever since you arrived in town freshly retired and bought a silver necklace with a garnet, you've forgotten all about my shop. Are you here to pick up a new gift for Leekie? You guessed right. I remember the last time you bought a birthday present for her, during the spring equinox. I won't lie. If I have been happy, I'd have been happy if you bought jewelry from me every year since. Okay. My wife hasn't been interested in jewels for the past few years. However, the garnet necklace is her favorite, and she's been feeling better in recent months. It is true that garnets aid weak heart. If I'm not mistaken, garnets possess no magical properties, but some other stones do. Potions cannot heal an aching heart, but firm family love can preserve it. Though I've heard that there is a particular skilled healer in Ursus. Unda's her name, but even she cannot perform miracles. Alright, what stones are you talking about? A lady healer from Ursus? Yes, I've heard rumors. Let's see what else he's talking. A lady healer from Ursus. We have been to Ursus and visited the massive amounts of stimulation watching all of these 6 different games by 8 people. Jesus! Bubba Bear, man, that's crazy. Lots to take in. We have been to Ursus and visited the Minor there, but it was all for naught. The healer was not home at the time. They say she and her daughter could be wandering elsewhere for years. We can't exactly camp on her doorstep, can we? Sorry, guys. Didn't the Minor help? Minor help you? Minor? A lot of these words I'm not going to be able to pronounce, guys. My wife and I visited all the Minors in the kingdom, and the neighboring ones as well. We've talked to the holy fathers at the temple of the divine retribution. Leakie's sick heart is not a simple disease. It's an inborn defect, aggravated by the difficult delivery of the second child. The Minors cannot heal defects, just as they cannot regrow severed limbs. Before we mentioned Minors, we had been discussing other stones. I don't offer anything to anybody without a particular reason. Nevertheless, I've had premonitions these past days. Providence must have brought you to my shop today. You are looking for a gift, and I want you and your family to survive the troubled times to come. Call me superstitious or even crazy if you like. I hope that I am mistaken, but unfortunately my premonitions almost always come true, and you, Thorn, will benefit from the Strix. It is very expensive, but you can pay in installments over several years. And places a highly polished stone on the counter. The metal setting is very unusual. It looks like an insect clutching the stone tightly in its legs. If this large Strix reduces in size, the platinum base will squeeze its paws to hold it tightly. Consider it magic if you like. I'll tell you what the ancient text says about Strixes. When a common woe comes, death walks among humans and siphons their lifeblood. Yet death finds a Strix sweeter than human life and drains it first, until the Strix has been completely sucked dry. Its wearer has a chance to survive. It gives hope. You can buy hope then, so what's the price? Such rare items do not come cheap. The price for this stone is 100,000 gold coins. Even if you let me pay in installments for 10 years, I still can't afford this. If only you knew how quickly decades go by. I mean, at my age... Does it say 7 days to die, Samuel? Hold on. 1 second. Let me check. I apologize if it does. You're on YouTube? YouTube.com. YouTube.com. No, it says Ashes of God. Yeah. Oh, my bad. The game says 7 days to die. I do apologize. My bad. I forgot to change it. Thank you. I appreciate that. It might not be for everyone, Samuel, but I mean, I do play other games, man. If only you knew how quickly decades go by. I mean, at my age, you can think in decades. In our case, every hour counts, right, Glada? Do you have any gift ideas? Glada would want her mom to, yeah. Here's what we'll do. Take this stone, no deposit, no acknowledgement of debt, and I'll take your word, Thorn, for if you lie, I will lose faith in kind people. If you or your family find no use for it in the next year, you'll return it, agreed? I would be foolish to decline such a generous offer, as strict it is, even if I have to return it to in a year's time. You are behaving oddly today, Rask. At first you are confused, but then you too hear the bell ringing at the town hall. This doesn't sound like our bell ringer. Could it be that Trouble has finally sacked his bell ringer and hired someone sober? And you, Rask, doesn't that bell annoy you, ringing 4 times a day? You watch in surprise as Rask takes a big sack and starts emptying the contents of numerous drawers, big and small, into it. Just a matter of habit, my dear Thorn. Time gets you used to much stranger things. Hurriedly, you do not realize how wisely you've chosen your gift. Silver couldn't come in handy, of course, but its tricks will most certainly aid you. And if it does, how many years will I be paying for it? 5, 10? The bellkeeper keeps tolling. Rask slings his sack over his shoulder and takes an axe with a curved handle from the wall. It no longer matters. I hope we'll meet again, but now I would flee from the city if I were you. The Opacum Fortress is the safest place to go. The merchant retreats him to his shop. You hear the back door open and close. Glada, it looks like Rask has lost his mind. We should leave. Okay, so Rask lost his mind. What is this thing? This thing doesn't look safe. Looks dangerous. You see Baron Trouble laying on the ground dying. Blood gushes from his mouth, nose, ears, and eyes. To no one in particular. You are tough. You struggle to stay on your feet. Blood is gushing from your nose. Glada, scared to death, is hiding behind your back. But rather taciturn. Dorp call the Reaper, but rather taciturn. What do you want? Nothing. The Burgomaster has made the decision on everyone's behalf. Forcing out the words, what kind of decision? The ritual one, a tribute to the memory. Heart is about to leap out of your chest. Your throat contracts. Studying your face. Dying already? It seems the monster is grinning. It clenches its fist, and your heart clenches in your chest. A moment later, the unbearable pain lifts. We ain't dying so quick. I don't know who the hell he thinks he is. Towering over you, the monster examines you intently for a few seconds, then extends his arm and points at your pendant. Monster grabs your captain's insignia, clenches it in his fist with a hissing sound. The strix in the pendant shrinks. Strix loses 8. The reaping will start with your family, Thornbrand. The monster vanishes into thin air. You shake your head, trying to clear it. Oh shit, so the reaping will start here, and it's going to start because of Thornbrennan. Oh, blessed gods. Did you hear what he had said about our family? Quick, we've got to get home. You run headlong to your house, taking every possible shortcut. Even a small town like Albius has its dark corners, but you could not care less right now. You need to make sure that everything's alright at home. Gleda's outcry makes you stop in your tracks. Your daughter hastily pulls some kind of colored pack from under her belt. That's what almost burnt my tummy. Rask gave them to me about a week ago, a long time ago. They supposedly were magical battle cards. Suddenly they become so hot to the touch. Okay, I don't know what that was. The magical plaques almost burn your fingers, but they also fit perfectly in your palm. You feel almost as if you could wave your hand and channel magic into an enemy. Could they regain their power because of the reaping? How did Rask come by them? You remember seeing such plaques sold as curiosities and souvenirs. You hear footsteps coming from somewhere ahead. 3 thugs are barring the way. Their puffy faces are contorted with mindless rage. Did highwaymen get so brazen as to attack townsfolk, hoping for an easy gain? In a swift move, you draw your sword, but the thugs look unimpressed. You look closer and notice their vacant eyes and the foam at their mouths. Your opponents are either very drunk or crazy. You step in front of Gleda. I'll beat some sense into them. Stay back. In response, Gleda steps aside and draws her own blade. Did I practice with a sword for all those years to just keep hiding behind you? Together, we'll deal with them faster. What your daughter is really asking for is some stern parenting, but the thugs attack you with a feral roar. You can only hope your daughter has taken her lessons to heart. Character selection. If you have more than one character in your party, you can choose to turn order. Just select any character standing on a tile, choose on an action to end their turn. With the tile will dim. When your characters end their turn, a new round will begin, and you'll be able to choose between available characters again. Alright. Click on the icon in the bottom left to use a card. Each card has a number that shows in which round it will become available. Each card can be used only once per battle. After you use a card, it won't be available again until the next battle. Okay. Red skulls next to a character's portrait indicate the number of wounds a character has sustained. A character's stats are lowered depending on the number of wounds. If a character sustains 4 wounds, they die. Ooh. For this useful button, it can be found throughout the game. Click it to read the descriptions of various game mechanics. Okay. Alright. So how about we go... and... let's do that. What we got here? Deals savage damage of 100% of attack and increases your defense by 30% attack. But 1 tile increases your account. Let's do that. Alright. Oh, he's coming all the way back here. Oh, Jesus. Let's go ahead and come right here. Alright, alright, alright. Now we're getting into that nitty gritty. Nice. Alright, alright, and we're going to bring him over here. And... Gotcha, gotcha. Alright. There we go. And we're going to go double strike. Oh, wait, that's my health I'm losing. Okay, okay, and we gain our health back. And let's just go ahead and take him out. There we go. Alright, we've got a couple of achievements there. Good deal. Not a daredevil. Glita looks at the bloody bodies in terror. This is the first time she has fought to the death. You grab her by the shoulders, shaking her a couple of times before she looks away from the corpses. She finally stills herself, meets your gaze, and nods with great determination. You are proud of your daughter, but even more so worried for your wife, Leekie. There's no time to lose. You need to get home as soon as possible. A couple of side alleys later, you open a familiar gate. Alright, we gained 4 experience and 5 experience, 100 gold. Didn't use any strixes. You run into your house and find the living room covered in blood. Only old Tenor, your housekeeper, stands at the door, trembling all over. His daughter, Quina, your maid, lies motionless on the floor. Just beside her is your wife, Leekie. You run into the house. Oh, Leekie, how could this happen? Tenor, what happened here? Tenor, what happened here? Through suffocating sobs. You use all your willpower to retain composure, even managing to say something, while your nails cut deeply into your palms. Your veins in your fist are about to burst, and your teeth are about to shatter from grinding. Glita is stroking her mother's hair and whispering something into her ear. You briefly consider ending your own life, but your daughter needs protection. She resembles your wife so strongly. You slowly turn to the servant. He is saying something. Such a calamity has befallen us. Oh, such grief. First both Leekie and Quina screamed in the pain. Then my daughter seemed to lose her mind. She went at Mistress Leekie with a knife. Mistress defended herself, but then... Take a blanket from the bed and cover... Shaker, welcome. Thank you for the follows. Alright, take a blanket from the bed and cover Quina's body. No longer sobbing. I will, in a moment. Alright, alright. Thank you so much for... Thank you, Shaker. How are you doing today? Frights, welcome to the stream, boss. There we go. That's what I'm talking about. If you guys, for those coming in, if you're not familiar, we're playing Ash of Gods, just released yesterday. It's a RPG-based, a turn-based RPG. It's Saturday. What? Yeah, you know, it is. It's a work day for me either way. Oh, the horror. The horror. His Excellency Count Vichy and his young son Braun always said it would end this way. Frights, welcome to the Adventuring Guild. I appreciate you stopping by, man. I appreciate you hitting that follow button. That's awesome. The Count said many things. Don't you dare mention their names. I used to have Friday and Saturday off. Not anymore. We're so short on people they had to move my days around. Now I'm off on Tuesdays and Wednesdays. This shouldn't have happened. I need you. We must act. Tenor, saddle the horses while I pack. Yes, I'll do it. Frights, man, that's awesome, dude. I used to be that way, only when I worked third shift, though. You move a strand of your wife's hair and notice something odd. A black blue mark, like an ulcer, on the nape of her neck. The surrounding skin is swollen as if burned. Glita also notices it and backs away. A look of terror on her suddenly pale face. Scared. This is right out of the ancient manuscript. The same thing happened 700 years ago. A pain pierces your neck and grows into a fiery noose. It strangles you and you die in terrible agony. This infection is what they call the reaping. Daddy, the back of my neck is burning. This is not console. This is PC. Let me see. Damn it. You have the same mark. Have a look. Do I? Nothing. But how can it be? What did the plague spare? Why did the plague spare me? I don't believe in luck. There must be some kind of protection, but what is it? I hope Rask was right. It's because I'm also live on Steam. I hope Rask was right. Come here, Glada. I want you to wear this. You take the Rask pendant out of your bag and put it around your daughter's neck. She nods, and you pull her into your embrace again. Yeah, I'm currently live on Steam, YouTube, and Twitch. You exit into the front yard and take a look around. You shouldn't bury Leaky here. It'd be better to do it in the back. Glita follows you. Take Tenor and bring the bodies here, you tell her. Try to be quick. Our time is short. Wrap them in something, alright? Thornbrennan. When you are done digging, your hands are shaking, but not with tiredness. Tenor buries his face in his hands. Glita is a shadow of her former self. You realize that if you stop and stand still, pain will drown you. You get out of a freshly dug grave and pick up Leaky's body. You lay out Quina's body beside her mistress. They used to play together as kids, but you take the shovel. Glita is still petrified. Tenor mumbles one of the temple anthems. You wonder what he is asking the gods to do for his daughter. Aren't the woes all the same to her now? You throw the last handful of earth into the grave and toss the shovel aside. You feel as if you're on the edge of a cliff. Your wife is no more. Her body is not in the warm embrace, but in the cold clutches of death. For some reason, you're still alive. Glita walks up and hugs you, pulling you back from the precipice, just like when you met the Reaper. Whoever's doing the knocking thing, please stop. I'd appreciate it. You enter the house and see what Tenor has packed for things, but not in a rush to leave. What's keeping you, Tenor? Tenor makes a helpless gesture. Forgive me, Master Brennan, but I'm not coming. NBK, now, today we're doing some Ash of Gods. I must remain by my daughter's side. I will look after the house for as long as I live. Tell Tenor he's an excellent servant. Yeah, dude, it's a neat game. Came out yesterday, along the lines of Banner Saga, things like that. What'd you end up with yesterday on stream there? Tanner's expression softens. You've been a model husband for Mistress Leaky, no matter what her father, Count Vici, says. Oh. Okay. Glita loads up her horse, weeping. I wish they would not do that knocking shit. That shit bothers me. Like, knock a couple times, but that's it. Glita loads up her horse, weeping over the tact. Oh, Mommy dear, how are you going to live without you? She whispers. Oh, you're doing the update where he hasn't released yet completely? I thought about doing it, but I can't ever freaking get everything to work right when I manually install. So I just don't do those. You put your arms around the daughter as she presses her tear-stricken face to your chest. It's over for Leaky, my dear. But for you and Mact, it's not. Remember this, however much it hurts. Gleeta nods and tries to steel herself, no longer crying. She starts strapping the saddlebags. It's not over for you either, Daddy, no matter what you think. I am almost ready. I only need to strap this package of Wrath scrolls. Maybe I'll have a chance to return them. Nice, dude. Nice. It pains you to look at your daughter, whose every gesture reminds you of your wife. You clench your teeth and carry on. There's no time to lose. Gleeta buries her face in your shoulder. Thank you. Mommy is dead. We've got to run from the reaping. And I am still fussing with this package. Alright, let's go check the gate. Get this knocking over with. It's Captain Krieger. He got Fisk, the guard from the northern gate, as well as 4 lads from his regiment with him. What do we do? Let him in before he destroys the gate, Gleeta. Shut the stable doors for now, just in case. Shouting to his companions, Damnation! Quick, bring the horses. Thorn is your old servant completely deaf? I bashed my knuckles raw knocking on your bloody gate. Don't you know what's going on in town? Pipe down. I know, Tenor. I know. Tenor has just lost his daughter, understood? And I've just lost my wife. Curse this damn town. Leaky? No fucking way. I'm sorry, pal. Really sorry. Damn me if I hurt your feelings or something. That's weird text. Like, that's like completely out of character for the time. It seems like it to me. Like I said, it is early access, but you'll die like a dog, so don't worry about it. We all will at this rate. What happened to you? Wiping the sweat off his face, when the monster entered the town, everyone went berserk. Have you seen the sign it left on the gate? What do we do now? I wanted to ask the Burgomaster, but I didn't think I could make it through. Besides, I had all the boys with me. Hey there, you pansies. Come here. You alright? Looks like you didn't even shit your pants. Take care of the horses while we figure something out. One of the soldiers leans against the shed, his legs seamlessly unable to... Regiment are tending to the horses. Let's check the guy at the shed. Brett lounging about? Just coming to my senses, thinking what to do. What can you do against a Reaper? Hey, MBK, I appreciate it, man. You always doing awesome support stuff, man. I gotta catch one of your streams one of these days, dude. I think you're always streaming when I'm at work, though. It came after me, you see. It knows where I'm hiding, and it will find me again. It came after all of us, Knucklehead. Do you think you're special or something? If God forbids, it comes back, it'll be for all of our heads. Thorn, we need to leave now. We can't run or hide. Death is in the air. Listen, me boy. Don't ever let your fear wag your tongue for you. Curb it. If you want to die, do it. Just don't drag others into it. So I lost loyalty with Brett. Weird. Hey, Sop, quit trailing hold like a puppy. Quit trailing hold like a puppy. Go tighten the straps on your horses. Oh, you remembered me? Get this nanny away from me. At this rate, he'll soon be holding my member while I take a leak. Let him look after Gleeta. Why not? Taken aback. But Hode, aren't we buddies? Don't you see what's happening in Albius? Don't drag Gleeta into this. I worry about you. Go on, right out of here. I need you like I need a hole in my head. If you want to look after me, do it from far away. Barn chores don't sound that fun there, Shaker, but I understand. I grew up on a farm, so I know the responsibility on that end. Looking at how... That's what distress does to men. You look as stiff as a dick in a bathhouse, Sop. Don't worry. He'll cool off, and you'll be best buddies again. Thorn, what else did you want to ask the lad? Why are you staring at the gate? Well, I mean, it's really nice, sturdy gate. We could just stay here and wait for the mess to clear up. Let's not ford shit creek. We're already knee-high in it, Sop. Who do you think this gate's going to stop? That monster? Or maybe the plague? What's next? Crawling under a blanket? Jesus. Krieger's an asshole. Will it help? I want to do the right thing. What if those madmen come to their senses? Then it's all hunky-dory. Alright, that's enough talk. Look at Sop rambling. Usually he's too busy chewing. He probably thought we'd be hiding in a tavern. If you could hide from this nastiness in a tavern, I would be there already. Krieger, do something. We didn't join Thorn Brennan's company by accident, did we? I mean, no disrespect, Captain. Respect my decisions. Then, first, we need to get out of town and ride to the nearest manor to get rid of this plague. We'll see where we can go from there. Loyalty. So I increase loyalty of one and decrease the loyalty of the other. Alright, let's go to the gate and form a plan. Forget about trouble, Krieger. The Burgomaster's dead. We're selling up Schitt's Creek. What do we do now? Wash the shit stains and run? What is this sign on the gate? Check the backs of everyone's neck. The plagues have distinctive marks. Going berserk, Krieger. What? Let's find out what the sign on the gate is. How should I know? I was standing guard by the northern gate with Fisk. May the gods punish him with sobriety. Suddenly a monster appeared. I heard this creature. Temple records refer to them as reapers, for they come during the reaping. They don't always look like monsters. Sometimes they appear almost human. They call themselves Umbra, but they're only a passing mention of them in the chronicles. I haven't the foggiest idea what that was, and frankly, I don't give a crap. I just know what I saw. 'Twas so scary you'd shit your pants. Many did, in fact. All of them fell to the ground. At least, the monster drew some kind of mark on the gate and let out a screech. The Reaper said the gate was sealed and that everyone should prepare to die. It said so in the temple tongue and then in Frisian. Will you shut up, wise ass? You've been going on and on. What are you planning to do? Talk to your foes to death in a battle? You snotty brat. Have I ever given anyone reason to call me a coward? Krieger, let it go. Hold your horses, you two. Flit, please calm down. How come you know so many languages? Still tense. Just had to learn them. Many archival records exist only in Frisian or in Temple tongue. Being knowledgeable is always useful. As for courage, you either have it or you don't. You don't know it until you don't know until you need it. Let's check the backs of the... We figured out... Alright, so we gained Flit's loyalty, lost some Krieger loyalty. We figured that one out already. None of my lads have marks. I personally checked. The town folks have been clutching their necks in pain. The gods spared us from the plight. Without them, we'd be squirming on the ground. We should be grateful. You invoke the gods, but they have nothing to do with it. Confound them. Well, we've got Strixes to help us. What do you have, Fisk? What do you mean? I have a spear and my armor, though I admit they aren't the best. Let's not do I wonder if you're just drunk or stupid. I think it's going to hurt some of our stuff. A bit slow on the uptake, aren't you? I'll say it again, slowly. Strixes protect you from the plague. Krager and I have our captain's insignia with Strixes. These lads have earrings with flecks of the stone. Where's your Strix? Showing you a piece of jewelry. I got a small one in this pin. Used to be my mother's. I've kept it in her memory, but I don't wear it. So she protects you, even after her death. Pray to your dead mother, Fisk, rather than to the gods. Damn, Thorn. Thorn is savage. Well, you see, the monster just etched an insignia on the gate and vanished. The bell started ringing, and it all went topsy-turvy. The people got to their feet and began to beat the living daylights out of each other. Some skedaddled, others took up arms. Some folks just used bare hands. Me and Fisk ran for it, but that didn't go well. Even the guys we knew were laughing at us like furious beasts. Lunging at us like furious beasts. We wanted to avoid killing them, of course, but the way things were, we fought our way to the stables and found these lads. I see. It's starting to make sense. The plague leaves a mark which makes you go berserk, but it doesn't always work. Perhaps some possess an inner strength to resist, or maybe Strixes have gotten something to do with it. The mark's not a death sentence, then? If you resist it, things are looking up, boys. Something to drink? 2. Damn, I almost forgot the people didn't go mad immediately after the monster left its sign on the gate. First, a merchant rode through the square in a flying gallop. It's a miracle he didn't trample anyone. He pulled the control lever, slid something between the levers, opened them up, and off he went, all by himself. And here I thought he was a good-for-nothing wuss. Surely he knew you knows him. Short beard, always smiling, shot near the town hall. A good drinking buddy, if you ask me. Rask? So he managed to get out of town? Is the gate still open then? No, the people were going berserk already. Some of the guards went after this Rask fellow, by the way, and then the gate slammed shut, as nobody held it open. So it is possible to open the gate after all. Gather everyone, Krager, and let's go. We need to get out of this town. Tenor, sure you don't want to change your mind? Approaching you. I am too old to change my mind, master. May the gods grant you a smooth road. Farewell. As you wish. Everyone follow me and Krager. Tenor, open the gate. Alright, so we're going to make it out of town. You stop in the town square near the gate. Dismount and peek around the corner. The ground before the gate is littered with corpses. Beside them, the guards shuffle about, scratching their necks and growling now and then. They have weapons at the ready. The incessant ringing of the bell makes you squirm as you examine the gate. There is some kind of glowing mark on it. The square is full of abandoned carts, baskets, and crates. Corpses. There's no way you can ride through on horseback. Your company waits your decision. Turning to face the rest, do you realize what's going on? Could it be that they serve the Reaper now and are bound to his will? Ancient manuscripts don't mention anything about it. However, they do say that each reaping is different. The Reaper could have invented something new. Rask had mentioned something like this